back the TikTok for the Mason Go watch that back and look at his epic pass there.
Last down, Penman.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's good at least. That's good. We are finally good. You know, technical difficulties holding us back a little bit maybe, but we're back now. As, you know, if the YouTube people, it was a 1-0 for Milwaukee. A good pass from Mason's found Radium in the slot. And Muskies are up 1-0 in this first period. As we're going to see Top Rages again. It's going to take it up forward. A good pass to Radium. Radium wide open with another chance, and he's going to score. And, well, if you missed the first goal, we definitely didn't miss that one.
I mean, just beautiful play from Top Rages, getting the puck past his guy and sending it up to Radium. What a beautiful finish.
Radium proving the haters wrong. 2 goals. I mean, is that matching his total already this whole season? It might be.
Probably.
It is. He has matched his total in 1 period in about 2 minutes. So, good job for Radium. 1 shift. That's all it takes. 1 shift is all it takes. That's a song, right? You know, like one... You know what I mean. Anyway, Muskies are going to find themselves 2 goals up here. Bandits' defense kind of non-existent for both those goals. I mean, they had people there, just nobody really in the right spot. Stan's going to win the face-off. Going to have almost all 3 Bandits players shifting on that. Odd play, but kind of works out. Doggin now is just going to clear the zone up to Rob. Rob's going to try to get it. It's going to be hit away by Stan, who gets another ping on that. Doggin now. Going to pull it back. Stanvy's kind of pushing him, but he's going to get it up to Rob. Now Lamp, who is on instead of Oradex, who it looked like that's who they're benching today, the Muskies. Rob's going to try to ping it past Lampier. Gets it past. Hits it to the middle, and it's going to go in. What just happened? What kind of freak goal was that?
Ghosty Ferret shot.
I mean, it was a little bit of a Ghosty Ferret shot. It just looked like Rob just P3'd that. Browdefen, I think, preemptively... Yeah, I think he was preemptively going to the middle, expecting a pass there. And Rob just shot it. P3 goes off that far post, and then Concord's going to steal his goal there. So...
Did he at least get the assist?
He did get the assist, but that's probably the best Concord goal you'll ever see.
Yeah, I had a pretty good angle on that, I think. Robe whiffed the pass middle, so Browdefen slide out of the way to anticipate the pass, and Robe saw an open net, so he shot into the net.
Something like that, winner. I mean, Rob is known as a lethal finisher. Didn't really expect that, though. I mean, just kind of happened out of nowhere. But Bandits get themselves back into this game. 2-1. High-scoring first period here. As Concord's going to try to take it to the corner. Baba Bobo is going to win it out. He's going to get his P3 off there. Doggin kind of runs over the puck. Swings about 4 times. Does get his hit in there. Hit to Rob. Rob's going to have a chance there. And oh my... That is a brick if I've ever seen one. That is unorthodox of Rob there. And it's a good pass from Concord back to Rob. He's going to miss on that. Rob's going to let that go to Doggin. Both Bandits players not really knowing what's going on there. Kind of miscommunication there. Not sure who was going to take it. But Rob does get away with the puck here. He's taking it forward now. Going to get past Baba Bobo and Lampier. He's going to get past all of them. Browdefen gets a glove on that. Just a little bit out of position there. If Rob got a faster shot there, that might have been going in. Now Top Ray just tries to clear the zone. Concord tries to hit it to Rob. Rob gets a great pullback on that, but he just can't get his stick on the second hit, though. As Radium's going to take it the other way. Not really pressed by Doggin yet. Radium now with a chance is going to be saved by Chokington. Not going to register as a shot, though. So, unfortunate for Chokington. Radium, a good pass to the slot. It's going to be saved by Chokington. Top Rage is a little bit deep in that slot area. He's going to get a P3, and none of the Bandits players were there. It's a good save from Chokington to keep his team in the game. Now front Baron Mason. Mason's going to hit another one of those passes. It's going to be hit by Top Rages, but he wasn't in P3, so it was a weak shot. As Bandits just cannot clear the zone here. They finally do. But now back to Radium. Radium's going to have a P3 and he's going to score. And Radium has a hat trick in 1 period.
Top Rages again. Getting the puck where it needs to be. Radium finishing another great shot. Just amazing play, team play by the Muskies. All the passes.
And Muskies are doing well, but on the other end of things, I mean, without ohLuvv, I feel like this Bandits team is just kind of all over the place. They are not really positioning well. They don't really know who's going to take the puck. Yeah. And you can kind of see, like, that last play, the puck was in front of the Bandits net for about 10 seconds, and not a single Bandits player got a stick on it, and they just could not clear it. And Muskies did well to keep that chance alive and score. This ohLuvv actually will get on the ice here. We're going to see Mason Stan v ohLuvv instead of Lamp on the ice. Stan now is going to take it to the middle. He's going to hit the pass. It's going to be hit away by Frumpy Bear up to Rob now. Rob will chase ohLuvv. Frumpy Bear tries to clear the zone. Hits it back up to Rob. Rob shifts on that. Tries to get it past Stan V. Can't. Now ohLuvv the other way. Chukton clears, but only to the ohLuvv. Frumpy Bear now. Tries to get past ohLuvv again. ohLuvv's just going to throw it towards the middle. Kind of standing around there for a bit, but Chukton does eventually clear it. Now Rob's hit off the puck by Stan V. It's not going to be called. Rob now. He does get past Stan V. Stan V does get a ping on that, though. Now pulls it back on Frumpy Bear, who's a bit lost there. But Konechny does well to recover for his teammate. Frumpy Bear hits it up again. Stan now. Pulls it back on Frumpy Bear. He gets past him. Stan with a chance, and he's going to score, and it's going to be 4-1 to the Muskies.
Wow, wow, wow. Stan, amazing pullback off the boards. Kind of a classic move from him. Pulls it back off the boards and then goes for a shot. Looks like Bandits just weren't expecting it this time, and he finishes the shot. Amazing. So
it was a great finish from Stan V. A good move. Frumpy Bear maybe caught jumping for joy there on the boards. Definitely a big loss not having ohLuvv here because it feels, again, the Bandits' defense is just not really up to par this game. This Muskies team scoring 4 goals in 1 period. I mean, I feel like something either needs to change or they just need to lock down on defense better.
Yep.
As there's about 2 seconds left in this period, Rob's going to try to take a face-off play. Muskies will win it, but that will be the end of the period. And in a shocking style, we have 5 goals in a 3v3 game in 1 period.
Yep.
That is quite impressive, as we will come back to the desk here. Joined by Winner, Jail, and I gotta let Pluds get in here. A pretty good first period from the Muskies there. Jail, what did you see out there that you think the Muskies are doing really well?
I mean, as expected, the Muskies look much more dominant than the Bandits. Appears to be much easier with top races on the second line, be able to make plays for his 2 players. Stan V, performing better than he has in the other half of the season, and it looks like they're just gonna continue this momentum throughout the game.
I'd have to agree there. Muskies just having a great momentum, only giving up 2 shots, having 7, and 4 of those going in. Winner, do you think the Bandits have any chance of getting back in this game? And do you think they need to change something up? Like, what needs to go on in that Bandits locker right now?
I mean, of course, they can come back because they have Robe. Robe can score like 5 goals in 1 period, I believe. The scoring goal is not a problem. It's more defensively they need to switch something up because without ohLuvv, we clearly see that they have difficulties of clearing the puck or playing defensively. Like you said on the 3rd goal, like for a solid 15 seconds, the puck was in a slot. Nobody was clearing it away. So they clearly need to switch something defensively since ohLuvv is not there tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Muskies just capitalizing on this Bandits team without ohLuvv. Plus, do you think they could get any more goals this game? You think there's more in stock here for the Muskies, point farming?
Absolutely, because Muskie's second line is absolutely tearing up the Bandits second line. Because the normal defender for the Bandits second line had to move up to first line, and they put in someone who normally doesn't play for the second line, and pressure's getting to him. I'm not sure who it is, but they're clearly not performing up to par as they should be.
Yeah, definitely a rough period there if you're a Bandits fan, but I don't think there's any of those, so we don't really have to worry. But we're going to get underway here in the second period as we're going to have, I think, Stan V and Rob on the face-off here again. Bandits do have a chance here with Rob, a very good scorer of the puck. Pretty much can score from any chance. So it's not impossible, but it's unlikely. So Rob's going to win the face-off forward. Going to try to get past Lampier here. Rob pings Lampier's clearance, but it's not enough to get to the middle. Concord now. Trying to get it out of the corner from Stan. Stan will run away with it. He's got a bit of a step. Rob just hits it back to Doggin, who clears it back up to Rob. He's going to battle with Lampier. He's going to beat him into the corner. He's going to hit it to Concord. Just a little bit too much there. Concord's going to whiff on that. Now Doggin in the middle. Rob's not going to get a stick on that. Concord from deep now. It's a great save from Browd. Good opening seconds here from the Bandits. Some good offensive plays as Lamp's going to take it the other way, but Rob gets that on the back check. Rob now. Kind of risky, loses it. Choked in getting a stat pad glove save. Goalie Union loves to see those. Now Rob. He's got 2 Muskies players on him. Kind of gets away from both. A weak pass to the middle, though. It's going to be hit away by Stan, who takes it the other way. And gets past Doggin. Cuts to the middle. A weak cut, though. Rob whiffs a few times on the pullback, though. Shows too much to Stan. Stan now battling in the boards with Doggin. Doggin hits it up to Rob. Radium does well. Was 3 goals this game. Inspirational stuff from him there. Didn't know he had that in his locker. Stan V pings Doggin's clearance. Stan V now with another chance to go in the other way. He's going to hit the both posts. It's going to trickle out. Now Top Rages hits away Nick's clearance. Top Rages tries to look for the middle. Doesn't get a stick on that. As Bandits finally get their 3rd player out there. Nick with a great pullback on Top Rages now. With a shot there. It's a good save by Browdefen. And another great save there from Browdefen as well. As Nick question marks in chat as he missed 2 chances there. But great saves there from Browdefen to keep his the lead at 3. Frumpy now with a great pass to Nick. Top Rages does well to clear it. As Carter, ohLuvv, is going to be on the ice here instead of Jamo, I believe, who was on there for the first period for Bandits. ohLuvv known, maybe it was a bit more of a defensive player, so maybe that's why they're doing that in mind, pushing Frumpy Bear a bit farther forward now. Frumpy's going to battle with Mason in the boards. He's going to hit a great pass to the middle. Nick just can't get a stick on that. It's going to be cleared away from the Muskies. Definitely a better start here from the Bandits. They look a lot more better going offensively. Nick here with a great pass, and he's going to score! And their high offense start from the Bandits here is going to pay off as they're going to cut the lead to 2.
Yeah. Bandits getting the pressure on early this period, and it pays off eventually. It's good to see that for them. Maybe they can make this a game.
Honestly, I feel like they can. Like, they've had a bunch of great slot passes early in that shift. Just kind of whiffing on them passes, though. But, you know, eventually, if you hit enough in there, one of them will eventually connect. And Frumpy Bear kind of wide open there in the slot, not really covered there. And he's going to finish that. I believe that might be Frumpy's first goal this season. Or I might be lying. No, it is his first goal this season.
Awesome.
Who has 4 assists, but now he can add a goal to that tally. Is Rob's going to take a quick chance here, and it's going to be saved by Browdefen. Really good second period here from the Bandits. It's going to be offsides, though, there from Rob. Kind of gives them a little bit of a... Muskies a chance to regroup. I mean, just pretty good offensive presence here. Just great slot passes. So Rob's going to try to hit it past Stan V. Doggin just clears the zone to Rob. Rob now. Pulls it back. Tries to hit it in the middle of the Concord. It's going to get hit away, though. Doggin the other way. He's going to P3 it. Both Muskies players kind of just can't get to it. Doggin does get a shot there. Rob now to the center. Nobody's there for him as Bubba Bobo. Mouthful there. Trying to clear it. And Rob now is going to get a P3 off. Kind of seems like an opposite of that first period. Bandits just keeping it in this Muskie zone. The pressure's on now. Stan's going to battle here with Rob. Rob's going to hit it to the middle. Browd's going to glove that. Kind of give his team a breather there as Bandits have already caught up in shots in this period.
Yeah, they're playing really well now, getting the slot passes off. They just got to finish them. And they got to get better shots than from the corner. That's what Rob's taking. He's taking no-angle shots.
That is what Rob is known for. He's got his pro checked out. Maybe they'll go in. As we saw from his first goal, it kind of managed to find its way in there. As ohLuvv tries to clear zone, and it's a big hit on Lampier there. As the ref will call that. I mean, you know, he hit the puck away, but then he did, you know, leave a mark in there. He could have been killed there. It's lucky to be standing, but ohLuvv will go to the box here, as we're going to see Konechny and Frumpy Bear on here for the penalty kill for Bandits.
And now the line that was tearing up the Bandits in the first period are going to have a power play.
Interesting to see what they'll be able to do here. As Radium's going to try to go off a face-off shot. It's not going to come off, but it will count as a shot. Chokington loves to see that. Boosts his save percent. Mason with a great pass in the middle. Radium pulls it back, but Konechny does well to recover for the team. Top Rages. Tries to get it. Can't get it past, though. So Radium is going to P3 it up to Top Rages. Gets a good pullback. Hits it past Konechny. He's jumping for joy there. Top Rages with a good shot, but it's saved by Chokington. Now it's hit to Radium. Top Rages now with a chance, and that is wide. Very wide of the net. Good shot there from Top Rages. You love to see it. As Konechny's going to take it the other way. Top Rages hits it down the boards to Mason. It's going to be hit by ohLuvv, who's out of the box now. Mason now. Pressed by Frumpy Bear. And try to look for the pass in the middle. Chokington will glove that. Get another gloves Mickey save. Boosting the save percentage. Now top raises. Takes it back. With Frumpy Bear chasing him. Then boots it up to Radium. Radium does get a ping on Konechny's clearance. But Konechny does well to recover on the back check and get a stick on that. Now Konechny. Up to Rob. It's going to be hit by top rages. He's going to try to hit it behind the boards. Or behind the net at least. Rob tries to just get his body in front of that. Manages to get something on it. Top rages pulls it back. He gets past both Bandits players here now. He's going to try to get a shot here. Rob does well to recover though. Now top rages with 2 Bandits players pushing him. Hits it in the middle. Baba Booba just can't get a stick on that. Baba Booba hits it in the middle. Nobody there for him though, as Rob's just going to clear it out of the zone. Top rages clears it out. Rob's going to cut it back. Just going to boot it up. Not really any time left in the period though for the Bandits, who definitely looked a lot more alive that period, getting one goal that game, well, at least one goal that period, but looking like a whole different team that period, honestly.
Yep.
As we're gonna come back to the desk here, Bloods, do you think the Bandits have a chance now in this game after cutting the lead to 2?
Yeah, absolutely. They played really great this period. They managed to start catching up in shots with the Muskies. The second line's playing a lot better, which I think is contributing to this surge in offense and defense from the Houston Bandits.
You have to agree. I mean, the Bandits just overall seem like they're a lot better. They're a bit more confident. Maybe, you know, having so much offense, they don't have to worry as much about defense. As we had a JR Goof on the desk, but he's gone now. We have Jail back. Jail, do you think the Muskies need to regroup a little bit? I mean, they seemed a little bit shaky that period, so do you, like, what kind of regroup, what kind of things do they need to do in that third period to prevent Bandits comeback?
It kind of seems like they're kind of point chasing, you know, playing less like organized, and it kind of seems like the Bandits are capitalizing on this and like making more chances for themselves. And I think the Muskies just need to pull themselves back together and just close this game out as easily as they started it.
I mean, yeah, the Muskies pretty much had full control of that game, but then I don't know, they might have just wanted more points. They might have just got a bit too cocky, confident, and it kind of came back to bit them there as Bandits looked a lot more offensive there, as we had Radiant behind us, who actually somehow has a hat trick this game. But Werner, do you think we could see an overtime this game?
Yeah, definitely. Houston really showed up. They could attack on broad defense. Oh,
We're getting raided.
We are getting raided by the Muskies team. I think they need to really focus on the game instead of coming up here. They
I think they might get
like I said, I think we can get overtime. It's just Muskies, what they need to do. Keep playing defense, don't force things, and Houston just continue to attack.
Yeah, I mean, the Houston offense has been very good. I mean, they honestly could have had 2 more goals that game, but I don't know, just the final finishing touch from the Bandits just has not been as prevalent as they still find themselves down 2 goals here as we're going to get underway in the third period. Rob's going to win the face-off to Concord. Going to look for a shot there. It's going to be hit away by Bubba Bubba. 2 Bandits players pinching on the puck there. They eventually get it, but Stanby hits it down to Baba Bobo. Will chase with Concord. Concord now tries to clear the zone. Baba Bobo with a decent P3 to the middle. A bit behind Stan V though, as Rob's going to try to take it past Lamp here, but doesn't have enough pace to get past him. Rob now is going to try to look for the middle. I'm not sure who hit that one, but kind of went to the other side of the boards. Lamp's going to try to clear it. Rob now is going to look for a middle pass, centering pass there, but defended by Lamp, but he does get the pass. Stan V does well positionally to get there. Rob's going to send a shot. It's going to be wide, but Brow defend will get a glove save. Now Rob, again, tries to hit it to the middle. Rob almost with a chance there, but it's going to be eventually cleared by the Muskies, who look to go the other way. But Doggin gets a stick on that. Tries to clear past Stan V, though, who shifts on it well. Doggin does well to hit it to Rob. Napier comes over to defend him, but Stanby also coming back there to double up on Rob. Stanby hits Rob off the boards. Not going to be called. Concord hits it to Rob. Rob with a chance now. He's going to P3. He's going to get past Bubba Bobo, but Lampier does well to recover. Rob hits it in the middle of Concord. It's just going to be a bit weak, though. As both teams look to get their changes out here. Second lines now. ohLuvv hits it up to Frumpy Bear. Both Muskie's defenders on him right now. Ordex and Top Rages, but Top Rages will take over. Tries to hit it past Konechny. Konechny pulls it back. Tries to hit it to the middle. Frumpy Bear with a chance. It's going to be hit away by Ordex, though. Konechny keeps it in the zone. Tries to get it out, but Ordex does well to shift on that. Ordex now gets past ohLuvv with a chance going the other way. It's going to be shot. It's going to be saved by Chokington. Now Frumpy Bear clears it up to Konechny. It's got a little bit of a step on Top Rages, but Top Rages does well to get a stick on that. Konechny now trying to get it out of the boards. Struggling a little bit too. Does eventually get a stick on that, but Top Rages walks away with the puck. Tries to hit it up to Radium. It's hit away by Frumpy Bear. 2 minutes 30 left in the period here. Top Rages tries to pull it behind the net. Kind of whiffs on it a little bit. Gives a little bit of space for Konechny to get a stick on that. Konechny tries the centering pass there. It's going to be blocked by Brow Defend going to the slot. Now Rob's back on the ice for the Bandits. He's going to have a tight angle shot there. It's a good save on Browd. Konechny trying to get the rebound here now. He's going to shoot it. It's going to be saved by Browd again. Now Stan. Hits it past Rob. Hits it past Konechny as well. Stan going the other way. He's going to get a P3, and it's a good glove save from there from Chokington. Because Bandits can't really clear the zone here yet. I think he eventually does get it past Stan V with a decent pass to Rob. Just a bit too much, though, as Baba Bobo is going to get a stick on that. Now Baba Bobo hits it up to Stan V. Hits the double pullback. Hits another pullback, and it's a good play there from Stan, but it's saved by Chokington. Keep the team in the game. Now Doggen tries to shift on that. Shows a bit too much to Lampier. He's going to get a shot there. It's saved by Chokington again. Doggen just clears it up to Rob. He's met by Stan V here. Pulls it back on Stan. He goes for a deep P3. It's going to find its way past Brow Defend, who's but just not strong enough to go on target there, though. Rob hits the middle. Hit away by Browd. Rob again to the middle. It's going to be hit away from by Stan V now. Doggen into the zone. Stan V clears it again. Concord cuts to the middle. Again, hit away by Stan V, who's going to just take it behind the net. Tries to do a move on Concord, who pulls it back to the middle. Bobo Bobo just standing in the slot there to clear it away. So now Mason has a chance going the other way, swung by Stan V. Mason's going to hit it to the middle. It's going to be blocked away by Chokington now. As 30 seconds left in this period, Bandits still need 2 for an overtime, though. Hit to the middle by Top Rages. Radium's going to try to get a stick on that, but Chokington does well to rush that and make a save. Mason now tries to hit it to the middle. Can't get it there. Again, tries the centering pass. Does get it eventually. It's a bit too fast for Radium, but Radium does recover. Tries to go for the pullback, but it's hit away by Concord. Now Mason. All 3 Bandits players just running at the puck at this point. Now Concord going the other way. Rob takes it from him, and then somebody, I think, does a pullback shot there. Rob just tries to throw it on net, but it's not going to be enough as the Milwaukee Muskies will keep this surge going from them. They're going to take this game 4-2 over the Houston Bandits.
Yeah, absolute dominance from the Muskies that game.
Yeah, pretty dominant performance, especially in that first period. You know, maybe a bit of a drop-off in that second period, but that's our first game of the night here as I believe we have one more game, actual regular season game, which will be the San Francisco Stingrays versus the Freedom. You know, an early, actually I wouldn't say early, but you know, a tank bowl, as some would call it. You know, both last place teams in the table right now, both desperate for a win here. A very big, important game for both teams. And then we have the All-Star match after that. But that's going to be it for the coverage of this first game of the Muskies versus Bandits, and we will see you in about like 40
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blockey Sports Network. We are here for our second game of tonight, the second game of regular BHL teams playing. We are here between the game between the San Francisco Stingray and the Philadelphia Freedom, the Avengers versus the... I don't know honestly what they're called, they don't have really a nickname. Should be a pretty good game actually, I won't lie. I feel like these two teams kind of match up pretty well against each other. Philadelphia kind of more of a defensive team now ever since they traded Top Rages. Having Gorius in that team now, it's pretty big. Playing against the San Francisco Stingray, obviously a team, third team for sure. They have a lot of decent players. They have our doggy Packers. And by a lot, I mean just those two. I can't really think of anybody else on this team that's good. Oh, New Billy Bridge is pretty good too. A lot of high-tech, like mechanical players playing against Philadelphia team that has not really too many of those, but just shut down guys like Camper and Gorius. Should be able to defend them well. They also do not have Farabee, according to the brainworm in my ear. It's probably not good. Yeah, it's not good at all. Anyways, I'm joined on the desk by Winner 16, Sammy Whale, and Wapex. I'll hand it over to Winner 16 first. What do you got to say about this game?
Well, both teams need this win tonight because both are in the bottom of the standings. 6 team makes playoff. I think San Francisco is 7 and Freedom 8. So of course the team that's winning will move up and be close to a playoff spot, and the team who lose tonight will be far from the playoff spot. So it's a really big game. It could change the entire season.
Definitely agree. This is a very big game between these two. I know they are kind of neck and neck in the standings. I don't really have them pulled up right now, but a lot of movement could happen by the end of tonight. I'll hand it over to Sam and Well now. Let's go down this desk. What do you have to say?
I don't know if there's a lot of movement if you got Bagel Glazed on a team because, you know, he doesn't really move much. But anyway, this is like the tank bowl here going on. Both these teams are in 8th and 7th respectively. So this is honestly a big game for both teams, though. So not having Farabee for the Freedom is a big loss because I feel like, you know, this season they've struggled a little bit just with going forward, and not having probably their best offensive player tonight is going to be a big loss, especially after, you know, San Francisco did, you know, may or may not have beaten my team the other day. You know, I don't think that game happened, but, you know, a good game from them. So they're looking to bounce back off of that and get back into the playoff contention here. So, I mean, yeah, we got this idiot behind us here. I don't know what he's even doing. Like, he's never ready for games, but somehow they did win a game, and, you know, maybe the Avengers are the Avengers. I'm really sure, but we'll see.
See, I'll hand over to Wapex real quick, please. I feel bad I didn't let you get any words in. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I just think it's a really important game. They're both tied right now for points actually this season with 6. So whoever wins is definitely going to be in the better spot. I do think SFS is going to win though, because they had a good game against Orlando earlier this week. But I think the goalie diff is definitely in Philadelphia's favor. But I think it's going to be a close game between the two teams.
Agree. Let's get into some predictions now because we don't have a lot of time. Since Wapex just says his winner. What do you got to say?
I will say a close 2-1 game for Philadelphia.
Sammy Doyle.
I think Stingrays take it 3-1.
I think the Avengers do the Avengers thing and they're gonna win 4-1. Fuck it. Screw it. Anyways,
right.
I don't know who's commentating. I think it's Sammy.
I think I'm taking over again here. But I have the face-off here. I don't really remember who it was, but we're gonna see JR Goof, Goriest, and HYGS, who has not really featured that much this season for Freedom. As Packer's gonna do a great move and he's already gonna score. And just like that, the Avengers are showing why they have all the Infinity Stones now. And Packers with a really good move to get past Goriest, and it is 1-0.
Very nice goal there from Packers, doing whatever weird tech that these people nowadays learn with the pullbacks, you know, pulling it back, putting it forward. I don't really know. It looked kind of cool, though, and he takes it in. Get a nice shot on goal. And it's just 1-0 already, and Pennyman is 0 for 1. I want everybody to make sure to let him know that he's 0 for 1 right now. Really, just everybody, please let him know.
Especially now that he can't speak.
Yeah, especially now that he can't speak. But, again, I like, you know, that was a pretty nice goal, but I kind of miss the traditional values where you're able to just kind of take it in, you know, crit chaining and whatever, you know, maybe get a nice curve in there, but, you know, it's what the game has evolved into, unfortunately.
Don't let this guy's propaganda get to you, but we're going to get underway here as Freedom try to do a face-off play there. It's not going to work out for them. Packers now trying to get it up. Jared's going to press, just kind of around here on the boards. Becky LaBeef's going to take over, but Jared's going to get a ping on that. Jared's going to have a shot from deep. It's going to be blocked by only Bird. Now JR. Hard pressing ohLuvv here. Hits it back to Gorius. Packer's going to pull it back on nobody. He's going to try to throw it up to the middle. Back of the beef. Going to try to get on that after Panaman kind of rushed out of his net preemptively there. Good pass from HYJS to the middle. It's going to be cleared away, though, from the San Francisco zone as it's sprung to Packers now, who has a chance going the other way. He's going to take a shot. It's a good save from Panaman. And now he is 1 for 1.
Finally, Panaman making a save there. Took him a while. I'm just looking at these jerseys. I don't know why the helmets are black. It's not really the right color.
I don't know. Both these teams are in last place for a reason. Their budget isn't great, as there's going to be a face-off play there. We're going to see Zulu's going to have a shot from deep here. Zulu wasn't there in attendance last game. I don't remember who exactly they played, but good player for San Francisco Stingrays. Very technical player. Shug's going to cut to the middle. Going to try to get a shot off there. It's going to be hit away by our doggy. Now hit back up by Camper. Chug now is going to pull it back. Now Zulu's going to take it forward. Camper's going to hit it out. Now hit up. Now R2B with a chance. Oh my goodness gracious. He might need to go check his shooting stick there because that was a bit far off. Camper's going to hit it back into the zone here. R-Doggy now is going to hit it off the boards. R2B's going to take it off his stick. Going to look for a middle pass. We hit away. Now Zulu going the other way. He's going to get it past Camper, but does get a stick on that. Zulu now. Tight angle shot. It's going to go wide of the net as Shug just clears it up to R2B. Newbly Bridge keeping it in the zone. Now R-Doggy to the middle to Zulu. Just not going to be able to get a stick on that. Good pass there. Just not good enough, not the most active player, so maybe get a little bit rusty, Now Zulu and R2B here are going to battle for it on the boards. R2B. He's going to win that. He's going to hit it up to JR. Good ping there from Packers to prevent that from going. As Philly get their line changes out here. Gorius clears it out from Packers. Too far for JR, though. ohLuvv's going to clear it back up to Packers. Gorius does well to keep Packers at bay. Hit to the middle by JR Goof, but nobody's there for him. Packers cuts to the middle, gets the pullback on Gorius. Tries to get for the curve as well, but Gorius does well to get that EU ping in. Packers hits it again. He's going to go, but good shift there from HYJS to prevent a shot. Now JR. ohLuvv does a fast pullback, hits it to Packers. Gorius clears that away from his stick. Packers again. Packers gets it past Gorius, hits it in the middle of the vacuum beef, and it's a great save from Panaman. Vacuum beef doing well to get a stick on that, but Panaman in the right spot to get a glove save on that, and he drops that. As Gorius tries to clear the zone. ohLuvv now. 2 Freedom players on that. As Jaragoof just elects to pull it back towards himself. Vacuum beef. Battling with Gorius now. Finding himself in the offensive zone. Gorius now. Goes for a double pullback. Tries to get a shot off there. It's going to be hit away by ohLuvv. HYJS tries to get a slot pass. It's just not going to find him. As now Packers is sprung by ohLuvv. Jared as well on the back check to get that. Jared pings ohLuvv's clearance. Jared going the other way. It's saved by Bagel Glaze. Shuggington just can't get a stick on the rebound. Good save there from Bagel Glaze. Now JR to Shug into the middle, and he's just, snail speed reactions. Might not be feeling it there. As good pass from Camper to the middle, as all San Francisco were basically hugging that puck side, but none of those Freedom players are able to get their stick on that shot there. Now Camper taking it down the ice. Good move from Zulu to get away from him. Zulu hits it up to R-Doggy. It's pung away by R2B only to Newbly Bridge. Newbly Bridge is going to just hit it right at Panaman. Now R2B gets past Newbly Bridge, but not R-Doggy, so they double up on the puck there. R-Doggy now. Battling with R2B. R2B trying to clear the zone here. R-Doggy pressing him to keep it in the zone here. R-Doggy looks for the pass in the middle. Newbly Bridge, I believe, got a stick on that. Just going to go wide of the net, though. Now Zulu going the other way. It's a great save there from Panaman to keep it out. I might have been offsides, though, on that play, but it was a good save nonetheless from Panaman.
Panaman finally getting his stats up a little bit. He's had a rough couple of last games. He had a .333 save percentage against Orlando and a .556 against Seattle. And I know I'm just saying numbers, but that's not good. That's really bad, actually, for Ole.
A good pass from HYJS to JR, who tries to spring Gorius. Gorius with a chance now. It's going to be saved by Bagel Glaze. JR now going the other way, hit away by R-Doggy. Good few chances there from Freedom, as Packers now has a chance going the other way. Hits it up to ohLuvv, who just can't get the first timer, as we're going to go into the end of the first period. and San Francisco find themselves up a goal.
Everybody, welcome back. First intermission. 1-0 San Francisco off a nice play by Packers. They are also leading the shot department 4-2-3. I don't really have a lot to say. I'll let Wapex talk since he didn't get a lot of talking time last time. What do you have to say about that period?
I really think San Francisco's just dominating the play. I think they've had possession for about 80% of the game, but I do think Philly actually can come back. They have been finding Shug open in the middle like at least 5 times now, but he just can't hit it. If that guy can start hitting his shots, I think they can actually have a game.
Definitely agree. He just, he's not really able to find much of those passes. Now, I do wonder if if they're having some communication issues. Maybe I heard Shuckington. I think I heard his ears have been really bad recently. Not able to really communicate with the team anymore. Something happened last night, and it kind of broke off all communications. Shuckington basically had to just kind of assume the game was now, and that's how he showed up. I'll let Winner 16 talk now. What do you have to say about that period?
Well, like you guys said, I think San Francisco really dominated the Philadelphia Freedom. I think like since the Top Rages trade for Gorias, like Philadelphia has no passion anymore. Like I don't know, the last couple games are off. This game is off. Like I don't know, they just gave up. It seems, in my opinion.
Kind of seems like they're just kind of giving up the play. We actually have a lot more time than I thought. Sam it well. What do you have to say?
I mean, it's not like Freedom are completely out of this game. They had a few good chances at the end of the game here, as we got Shug up here for some reason. I don't know what you're doing. You gotta get on the ice, buddy. He's got to score one for the team here. But like Freedom have had their chances. They're just, I don't know, they're just whiffing on that last shot there. Gorius did have a good chance going forward. Just kind of hit it right at the pads of Bagel Glazed, who's right here. Who actually, bit of drama here. He's not very fond of his team. He's actually in here with the stage and us, not actually with his team. But I don't blame him. They all call him terrible, so it is
There's
what
a story about 15 times though with Bagel Glaze. Not really enjoying the team he's on. Not really happy with the team he's on. This seems to happen every single season, and honestly, it might just be a him problem.
No, I think he enjoyed QBC. Great team.
I wouldn't.
Well, you're not Bagel Glaze, so we're going to get underway here in the second period now. Packers. It's a good pass to Vecchio Beef, who has a chance going the other way. It's saved by Panaman. Boris now. Vecchio Beef does get a stick on the back check. Boris now battling with ohLuvv here. Gets a ping on that. ohLuvv's just going to take it around the net as HYGS now will push him. Shifts on that like the shift gremlin he is, as all Freedom players kind of high up. JR with a quick shot there. It's going to be saved by Bagel. Bagel doing pretty well so far. JR with a shot here. It's going to go off the post. And nobody there on the Freedom team to get the rebound as Bagel will clear the lines. Now HYGS here. Going to look for a center pass. He's not going to get it as ohLuvv's going to win it. Now Packer's going the other way. He's going to try to hit Vecchio Beef, but Gorius does well to step in the way. Vecchio Beef with a quick shot here. It's saved by Panaman, who's going to elect to hold that as both teams are going to look for a change here.
Freedom getting a very strong start there. Able to get a couple of chances. Maybe not a lot of shots on net there. Finally, San Francisco getting out of their zone. They're able to get a line change.
Very good start to the period there from Freedom. Getting a few quick-fire shots there, quick-fire chances as well. R-Doggy now, battling with R&B. R&B's going to run away. Going to P3 it up to Shug. Shug now, he's going to get past Zulu. He's going to try to hit to the center. Going to be hit away by Zulu, though. Noobly Bridge pings it back to Zulu. Bit of an odd play here, but R-Doggy now is going to try to hit it back to Noobly Bridge. It's hit away by Camper. He springs Shug now, going the other way. Shug to the middle. R&B's going to try to get there, but Bagel comes out of his net. It's a shot on net there from Camper. It's going to be easily saved by Bagel, though. Shug gets the pullback on Zulu. Zulu's very far away from Shug, but Shug just not hitting it. I don't know what he was doing there. Just took way too long to make a decision there. Not going to get a stick on that as R-Doggy now is going to clear it up to Zulu. Plays to Noobly Bridge. Noobly Bridge first time. It's going to go wide of the net, though. Camper now battling with Noobly Bridge. Noobly Bridge known as the Mech Merchant. Good pass out of the middle. It's going to be just a bit too far, though, for R-Doggy to get. We're going to be not able to clear the zone there as R-Doggy will get a stick on that. R-Doggy now trying to drive towards the center. Gets the pullback on R&B. He's going to get a shot there. It's going to be saved by Panaman. He's going to glove it again. Give him a little bit of a stare down as both teams are going to line change here.
No, there. That play from Shug and Zulu. Zulu kind of backed off the puck. Looked like he had a bit of a brain lag there. And so did Shug. Both players just kind of, Maybe maybe they kind of got just distracted. I don't really know what happened there, but it's not really good.
Yeah, a bit of an odd play. Both players just did not want to deal with the puck, it seems. They kind of just backed off, and in the end, it worked out for San Francisco. As Goris is going to break away from Packers now. He's going to send it to the middle. Good ping by ohLuvv. Now Goris gets the fast pullback. Trying to beat ohLuvv to the corner, but ohLuvv will beat him. However, it shows too much of it to Goris. Goris playing a lot higher up, it seems, on the forecheck this time. HYJS. Packers tries to get past him. Can't, though. Goris there to help out his teammate. Showing a bit much to Packers. Packers trying to get a shot off there, but it's pinged away. Packers now back to ohLuvv, who sends it back to Packers. Maybe the 1-2 buckle my shoe play. Goris now. Battling with Packers behind the net. He's going to let Goris have the puck here. He's going to pull it back again. P3's it up a little bit short. Chug tries to pull back, but ohLuvv will get a stick on that. He's going to get a shot here. It's going to go wide of the net, though. Goris now plays it up to Jared Goof. Jared Goof had Chug in the middle, just couldn't get a stick on that, though. He's going to drive past ohLuvv now. Packers eventually gets the puck clear. Bagel comes out of his net and hits it. Odd play there. Jared Goof trying to go for the pullback. Looked like he was offsides there, but play carries on. JR now. Looks for the pass in the middle. He's going to not find Chug. Chug is R-Doggy now. Goes on. Sends a great pass to Packers, who has a chance now. It's a great shift to block there from Camper. Hit up by Newbly Bridge. Chug now. Hits it to JR. JR's going to get hit off the puck. Nothing going to be called, though. Now Newbly Bridge. It's pinged away by Chug, who's not going to battle him in the boards. Chug gets the pullback on Newbly Bridge. Has a chance here, but Newbly Bridge does well to recover that. Chug hits Newbly Bridge out of the corner. He's going to try to find R2B. Can't get it there, though. As Newbly Bridge does clear it back to Zulu now. Zulu clears it up to R-Dog, who has a bit of time to work with. Hits it in the middle to Newbly Bridge. Newbly Bridge with a chance, and it's going to be saved by Panaman, who does play the puck now. 40 seconds left in the period here. Cleared up. R2B with a chance now going the other way. It's a great swat there from Zulu, though. Does well to recover that. Gets the pullback, though, in the corner. Goris now comes over to meet him. Goris now going the other way. It's hit away by Newbly Bridge. Good pass there from Goris, and R2B's going to jump over the puck and miss it, though. Now HYJS going the other way. He beats R-Dog. He hits to the middle. Good shift there from Newbly Bridge to prevent it from going to R2B. Now HYJS looks for the centering pass in the middle. R2B just kind of hits it back to HYJS. And HYJS goes for the pullback. R-Dog hits it away. Goris just clears it out. And Newbly Bridge will clear it, and that will be the end of the second period as San Francisco still lead this game by 1-0.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Second intermission now. 1-0 game still for San Francisco. It's shots in favor still, 8-5 as well for San Francisco. Bit of a weird period there. Philly's getting a lot of good chances. Maybe not a lot of good chances, but they're getting chances. It's just they're not able to finish. They're, again, lacking therapy. Really lacks that scoring touch for them. They're able to get chances. Obviously, Gory is still, being able to make some plays happen, but just no therapy, no goal scoring, and obviously the loss of Top Rages just really makes this team just so offensively inept, and it's just kind of rough for them. San Francisco's playing some pretty decent defense, able to stop some of these chances because they're blocking a lot of these chances in the slot. But I'll see what Sam Noah has to say. What do you think about that?
They're playing pretty well. We've seen maybe Freedom put Goris a bit farther forward, as every time Goris has kind of gone forward on the forecheck, they've done pretty well to keep the puck in the zone. So maybe that changed for Freedom here. I've been doing a lot of talking, so I'll send it to Winner. What do you think Freedom need to do to get back in this game?
Well, like Nick said, of course they lack offensively, and Bagel Glaze having a good game so far. So I think just need to have a great chance to score. But if Bagels can hit it that way, I don't think they will be able to score.
Definitely agree. I feel like maybe the Freedom might be able to get a chance here off a Bagel misstep, maybe not. Wapex, what do you have to say?
I really just think Philly could have a couple goals if they just start passing to the middle. Like, there's so many times where SFS has been doubling up on the boards. JR Goof could pass to the middle. Gories could pass to the middle. Chug is open every single time still, but they're just not finding him.
feel like they are I feel like they are getting some chances to the middle. It's just San Francisco is able to block it. I feel like they're trying to pass in the middle and there's too many people in the slot that block their chances, and then they're not passing when there's actually somebody open. I don't know. Philly, again, just kind of offensively inept tonight, but maybe they'll be able to get one by Bagel Glazed if, he gets distracted by, like, a piece of candy or something. Anyways, back up the same way.
Bagel might get subject to distraction. He's sometimes not the most focused player on the ice. I know from firsthand experience, but we're going to get underway here. Freedom still keeping the same lines here. Pretty close game, though. Still keeping it close as ohLuvv shows a bit too much to Goriest on that back Beef hits it up to Packers now. Packers going for the pullback. Hit away by Goriest. And HYJS hits it up to Jared Goof. Just a bit too much. Beef will get a stick on that. Now Goriest again going in the offensive zone. ohLuvv hitting it against his own keeper. Interesting play there from ohLuvv. But it doesn't go in, so it worked, I guess. Jared to the middle to Goriest. Decent pass there. Jared going to run over the puck there, trying to go for a P3. Goriest now. He's going to ping ohLuvv's clearance away. Pings it again. He's going to keep it in the zone here, but ohLuvv does eventually get it out. Clears it up. Only to HYJS, though. HYJS kind of just playing ping pong back and forth here with ohLuvv. ohLuvv shifts on that again, gets it out. Now Goriest hits it up to HYJS, who has a chance going the other way. HYJS going the other way. It's a save by Bagel Glazed. ohLuvv committed a bit too much on that. Gave HYJS a chance. That's a good save from Bagel Glazed. Change here from the Freedom now. Shug on the ice. Camper's going to shift on that. Doing what he does best. Going to try to clear it out. ohDoggy keeps it in the zone, though. ohDoggy hits it in the middle. The Newbly Bridge is going to be behind him. He's going to get a ping on that, but it's just going to go wide of the net. Now Zulu going the other way. Again, commits a bit much. Now Shug going the other opposite direction. RNB open in the middle if he can find him. RNB with a Shug with a shot there. It's going to hit off the post. RNB's going to look for the middle now. Now Zulu. Shows too much to RNB. RNB's going to get a shot there. It's going to be saved by Bagel. RNB hits to the middle. Another chance here. ohDoggy does well to recover for his teammate. Zulu struggling a little bit to clear the zone sometimes here. Runs over the puck. Now RNB with a chance. Tries to hit the middle, but Zulu shifts on that. Now ohDoggy takes over for Zulu. He's going to hit it up the boards. Now Zulu has a chance here. He's going to try to hit it past Camper. Camper does well to recover, though. Camper shifts on that. ohDoggy, though, takes it. ohDoggy is just going to let Camper have the corner there as Camper just clears it right back to ohDoggy. ohDoggy with a chance here. It's a good save there from Panaman. Might have just been going wide of the net, but who's to know? Now Newbly Bridge to the middle. Newbly Bridge with a chance. It's going to be hit away by Goriest. Now Goriest the other way. He's got to step on Newbly Bridge. He's going to take a deep P3, and it's going to be saved by Bagel Glaze. Zulu getting the curve move on RB. But RB does well to get it on the back check. Goriest now. Hits it up to Jared Goof now as RB is off the ice. Zulu. Shows too much of it. HYJS has a bit of time, but only clears it to Packers. Hits it down the boards to Jared Goof now. Scoops it into the middle. Gets past Vacuum Beef. ohLuvv is there to get it. ohLuvv pulls it back on the boards. Hits it to Packers. Goriest pings it out. Now Jared Goof hits it in the middle. HYJS not there for him though. Vacuum Beef hits it up to Packers. Hit away by Goriest. So we're down to a minute 30 left in the period here. Jared Goof's going to try to get a quick shot here. It's going to be blocked by Vacuum Beef. JR again is going to go for the pullback. Hit away by Packers. HYJS to JR now with a chance. Packers does very well to get a stick on that on the back check. I hit back to Goriest. Now Packers going the other way. Goriest hits away. HYJS, good pass to JR Goof, and it's a really important ping there from ohLuvv to prevent that pass from going to him. Now Goriest, his time here. San Francisco giving him time and space. HYJS going to send it up to JR, just a bit too much though. Vacuum Beef gets past JR, but JR gets a stick on that. Camper's going to hit it back to him. JR with a shot here is going to be blocked. Hit to the middle. None of the Freedom players are there though. Minute left in this period. Will Freedom pull here? I mean, this is a make or break game for here. It's like a 4-point swing pretty much. As Camper's going to hit it. JR now with a chance. Newbly Bridge as well to get that on the back check. And Newbly Bridge hits it up to ohDoggy. Freedom have pulled their keeper here. ohDoggy's going to get the fast pullback on Shug now with an open net, and he just doesn't get the connection on that. And now Camper's going to clear it up the zone. He does. He gets that clear up. It's going to be just hit out by Newbly Bridge. Now cleared up by Camper. Zulu now hits it to the middle. Ardoggy with a chance. It's going to just be hit away by Shug. Now RDB with a chance is going to ring off the post. Now Jared's going to hit it to the middle. It's going to be hit away by Zulu. Camper now to the middle. It's just going to be shot and saved by Bagel, who's going to drop it. Jared around the net, followed by Newbie Bridge and Ardoggy, who both push him here. Jared's going to try to get a shot here. He's going to hit it to the middle. RDB's can't get a stick on that, and that will be the game. San Francisco will walk away victorious. Only 1-0, though. Decent showing from Philly, not having their superstar Farabee here, but they will lose the Tank Bowl.
Will, in fact, lose the Tank Bowl. And, I mean, for Philadelphia, they actually ended the game there, outshooting the Stingray 10-9. It's another tale of one of these games. I believe they played the Orlando Storm, outshot them 12-3 and lost 2-0, and they got shut out again while outshooting, just having horrible puck luck. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, just the loss of top rages, I really still do believe this. That loss of top rages just completely killed all offense they had. They're able to generate shots. It's not very hard to generate shots like that when you still have good players that they have on their roster, but they just completely lack the finishing ability now. And I mean, it's shown in these last couple of games. And again, they didn't have Farabee tonight, so it really, was just a shame. But regardless, that is all for tonight. We have the All-Star game coming up next, by the way. Very important, maybe. I don't really know.
Oh, very important. Yep.
But regardless, that'll be coming up next. So just stay tuned for that. But that is all for this game tonight. That's all for, I believe, the rest of the week for just BHL games. But again, All-Star game coming up pretty soon. I was Connect Me, joined by Sammy Noel, commentator, and then I'd like to thank my desk mates, Wapex, Winter 16, and also Sammy Noel. We'll see you soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blockey Sports Network. We are here for our final hashtag game of the night. I'm going to say that in air quotes as well. It's actually the All-Star game. We get to see the best on best play, which is weird because I see Jail on the ice. I see Sammy the Whale down there as well. Missia as well. I don't know. Kind of weird roster for tonight. But guys, All-Star game. Pretty exciting. Yippee. I'm joined on the desk tonight by Brookson, Bagel Glazed, and Newbly Bridge. But Newbly Bridge is actually dealing with the sickness right now, so he's just here. Don't worry, he's wearing his blocky mask, so he's not going to be able to talk, but he is here. We just need the bodies. Anyways, I mean, should be a good game. It's the All-Star game, after all. I usually like watching the All-Star game. I'll start off with Brookson. Brookson, what do you have to say about this All-Star game? What do you got?
Well, listen, when you go to the All-Star game, right, you're not expecting probably the greatest, we'll say, team play in a blocky game, right? It's going to be a lot of individuals here. It's just the nature of the game. These people don't play with each other all the time. These are the best of the best, and we just slap them on a team to let's just see what happens. That's the nature of the All-Star game. But when you got people like here who are stars, when you're looking at someone like a Youppi, or like a Pludz, for example, someone who can just take over a game, you're going to be in for a great game, because you're going to see something wild inevitably. So I'm excited to watch this game, Connecting.
I'm also pretty excited to watch this game. You know, back in my day, I used to be in these things, surprisingly enough. But yeah,
that was a while ago.
My prime is well past me. You know, I was actually a sub. I was listed as an all-star sub, but unfortunately, none of my teammates decided to let me in. I'm kind of sad about it. But, you know, Bagel Glaze, you're up here. I don't hear you talk too often. What do you have to say about this All-Star game?
I agree with Brooks, and anything can happen in the All-Star game because these guys have never played together. I mean, maybe some of them have, but, you know, this game's seen as like a troll sometimes, but, you know, anything can happen here. Some people really want the stick, and we'll see how this goes. But, yep.
That is true. Yeah, for those who do not know, this All-Star game is very important for some people because you actually get an exclusive stick. If you win the All-Star game, again, I got mine back like, I don't know, 10, 20 seasons ago. I don't even know at this point, but a lot of these young new players...
It does sadly have a bunch of dust on it, which is unfortunate. You might need to
It does have a lot of dust on it. Sometimes they break it out here and there, but, you know, like I said, some of these younger players don't have it. I know Missia doesn't have it. I know he's absolutely fiending for one. I actually don't know who else
This might be Missia's only chance to ever get an All-Star.
Probably, yeah.
Who knows?
I'm not used to seeing him down there. I don't know who else doesn't have it.
I'm a Missia believer.
Other notable players down there, you have Youppi. I think he's made every All-Star game since, you know, the beginning of this league. I mean, obviously the best player ever, so... You know, Vasilevsky down there as well, one of the best goalies of all time. I still believe he is.
He is
maybe
the
not
best.
Nowadays. He is the best goalie of all time, but maybe not anymore current skill-wise. Who else down there do we have playing? Pludz, I believe.
I see a Panda Man. You know, the guy right up there with Jokington.
Top goalies around this time. Anybody else down there at all?
We have some interesting appearances. I do see a Jail down there, not someone who I would have initially expected.
A Jail is also another player I think will, you know.
But you know, it's nice to see some surprises in the All-Star game. Some young names making their name in a big game like this. You know, it could be nice to make an impact.
Now, unfortunately, I kind of want to be a little rude here. I feel like it kind of does matter what line they play on. Now, Jail, I know, plays with Youppi all the time, so I'm sure those stats are a little inflated, as one would say. Regardless, guys, 30 seconds till puck drop. Let's get some predictions in. We got the North Division, the South Division. Who is winning it, Brookson?
I mean, honestly... Hold on. I'm flipping a coin.
Oh, that's a really good point.
North!
Do that as well. All right, North Division for Brookson. Bagel Glaze, what do you got?
Anything can happen, but I'm going to take the South Division.
All right. Here, I'll fill in for Newbly Bridge. Who do you think's going to win?
I think the South Division's going to win. I play for the South. I want the South to win.
And, you know, I'm a Northerner at heart. I played for the Saskatoon Blues for a really long time, which are always in the North Division. So I'm going to take the North Division. But Youppi's kind of on the, he's on the South Division. I want him to win. You know, I like Youppi. I feel like I always root against him, but let's see what happens. Go South Division, honestly.
Brookson and I will be your commentators for the evening.
Oh, yeah.
Brookson, you could do the play-by-play. I'll do the color.
You want me to play-by-play? I got you if you want me to play-by-play.
Yeah,
Or do you want to color?
No,
So you color? I got play-by-play? I got you, brother.
I got
you.
Benches.
You bring the energy.
We got everyone here, guys. Fellas, welcome to the All-Star game. We're going to have an action-packed game for you here. And we're starting off with a bit of what is happening. All right, yeah, the All-Star game is getting quickly underway with it being a great reputation behind it. But we got the North taking on the South here. And we will be using the... Yeah, speak on it.
I was going to say, this might be the most expensive line of all time.
Oh my Lord almighty, our doggy! What just happened? Panaman just gave him the puck back. He said, let me start this game at a disadvantage. That's how good Panda Man is. That's how good Panda Man is. He wants to start down and create a comeback. What a play by the goalkeeper. Just kidding. I don't know what Panda Man's doing. ohLuvv gets the greatest layup he's ever had in his entire Blockey career. And now they're up 1-0.
Oh my goodness. I was not expecting a goal that quickly, but I mean, like I was saying, this might be the most incredible line I've ever seen. We got ohLuvv, ohDoggy, and Youppi all on one line.
This is actually, I think, the greatest line ever played in a Blockey game, debatably. With Vasilevsky in goal, are we joking?
In an alternate timeline, I believe Youppi is a defenseman. He is so incredibly good at the defense.
He literally teaches the people on his team how to play as a defenseman when they join his team.
He teaches everyone everything, and here he is now, playing it up to ohLuvv.
It is kind of just insane how dominant this player is. He dabs it straight up to ohLuvv, another shot straight up Panda Man, but don't make the save that time around. Mason, truth be told, I don't know which is the north and which is the south. I'm gonna be real.
If I am not mistaken, I believe the Calgary team, which is the purple team, is the north.
That's center ohLuvv! Oh, we can't click on the puck. Oh, another amazing chance given to him by Youppi, but he can't connect on it.
But no, I believe Carolina
is south. I'm getting information from the people in the audience. Thank you, Tenders. Oh my God, Pledge random P3 out of nowhere. And now we will have line changes on. We now have some new faces like Gleniboo, I believe, making his first All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was a rookie last
It is his
season.
first All-Star game.
We also have Misya in the All-Star game, P3 by Packers. He used to be one of the most dominant forces in the Blockey hockey back
Still is.
a couple seasons ago, and he still is. He'll make a name for himself, I believe, on the Stingrays, if I'm not mistaken. Though I may be mistaken, I'm not that much of a ball knower nowadays. Jaden on the ice. I do not believe this. I don't think this is his first All-Star game. Though maybe. Packers has been quite dominant so far on the ice, just being a nuisance to this North team so far. And as he gets the puck again, another shot saved by Panda Man. Great save by the goalkeeper again. We'll go around for Gleniboo. He'll try and see if he can make a mark on this game. Straight up to Misya. P3 hits the barrier. It hits the post. And it's stabbed straight in by Jaden. Mimicry like the first goal. And now it's a tie game, 1-1.
Jaden, a player who scored something very similar actually at this same arena the other night against Carolina. He is very, very good at those tap-ins. I mean, leave that puck nearby, and he's going to find a way to put it in the back of your net.
That was the exact same goal that just got scored earlier. No, that was the exact same iteration, no?
It really was. And to think, now that this line has to go against the Rob, ohDoggy, Youppi line.
Oh my God. yeah, let's, listen, we're supposed to be unbiased as commentators, right? That's our code of ethics here. But I do want to, never mind, they got the first lines out. All is good. I thought I was about to witness, like, Gleniboo and Jaden versus a Youppi roadie. I thought I was about to witness like just straight bullying, but it's okay. We got the big dogs out. Not to say that anyone else here are not big dogs. It's the All-Star game for a reason. You're good here. Don't worry.
Speaking of big dogs, Ghosty Ferret did drop out of the game.
He is notoriously a big dog, as is just the staple around him. But the puck dropped. It has been a bit of a back and forth so far. Stan V getting it out to the side here, looking for one of his teammates. Pledge trying to make a move on it. Can't get it around Youppi. He'll send it straight out to the middle. We'll go right in front of Panda Man. I don't know what the call is here. Fellas, what are we doing?
Arden B looking very, very shaky right now. He is a first-time All-Star in this game.
Arden B has been in the league for a good while and has really become just a premium goal scorer, as I could only describe for the Philadelphia Freedom. I honestly, the way I connect him, as the puck will drop, will be a P3 by ohDoggy, saved away. But back to Arden, the way I kind of describe him on this Philadelphia team that he's been playing it kind of reminds me of Kanye when he was playing for a bit, no? When he was just kind of just scoring crazy goals.
Yep. He also scored, I think, 3 or 4 goals in the finals last season. Crazy.
But anyways, still underway. Not much action so far. Forgot I'm getting some information. Never mind. We're gonna move on though. Still center ice. The battle back and forth. Youppi will gain control, losing it to, speak of the devil, Arden B. Back and forth. We are in Carolina territory, or the South territory. Now moving up to the Midwest, I guess we'll say, back into the North. Gleniboo on the ice. We will have line changes. Packers, like a missile, speeding down the ice, going right for the puck, as he always does. Gleneby will get it past him, looking for Jaden. Jail gets it right back to Packer. Now Missia getting it out of his own territory, playing some great defense. Gleneby with a great ping, trying to deny a chance for Jail. Packers on the come up. Tries to sweep away the puck, will lose it, and now it's back. It's a P3 by Jail. Glove down by Panda Man. The glove is electric so far after letting in one earlier. Panda Man always sharp when he's on the ice.
Sammy the Whale actually playing center all season long, but got forced to play defense on this line and nearly conceding there. Good shot there by Jaden.
I'm getting word that the first line for Carolina is a 45,000. It's 45,000 for the line, which is insane.
It is 315 Ks. And if you include the goalie, I believe it.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe it is. And if you add the goalie, it goes up to around 48.5K.
Jesus, this is actually the richest iteration of a line I think we've ever seen in the Blockey Hockey history. If you're watching right now, although this is an all-star game, so we'll see how the history books really are written. But nonetheless, second line still on. Might be looking for a change sooner or later. Sammy the Whale trying to get it back up for Packers. Trying to see if one last chance can be sparked before the period ends. Jaden, one last Hail Mary, but nothing to come out of it. It will be 1-1 tie game in the All-Star game, I guess I should say, huh? All right, well, anyways, back to the desk. Let's analyze what we just witnessed.
Back, everybody. First intermission. I'm absolutely ready to analyze what I just witnessed, because what I'm witnessing out there is the South Division team is an absolute powerhouse. I mean, you have Youppi, R-Doggy, and Robe on the same line. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is insane. Genuinely ridiculous. I mean, they're top stacking that line, so their second line looks a little bit weak with the Jail, Whale, and... oh, man, I'm forgetting who's even on there on that second line.
Guys, surely I can... oh, Packers.
Packers, right. Yeah, it's a bit of a weaker second line. And what's really funny about the North Division second line is that is literally just the Calgary Wings second line. Genuinely, just you take the team, and that is their second line. And that's kind of crazy. And it's actually even more crazy that they scored against the All-Star team. So, I mean, that kind of just says a lot about how good that second line is. Regardless, pretty, just fun game around so far. What do you have to say about that, Bagel? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely fun game. I mean, I love to see this $45,000 line right here. I mean, Youppi, R-Doggy, and Robe. I mean, this is great. I mean, they've got most of the shots so far, and they're gonna keep eating up those shots and win this game, I believe.
They probably will. I feel like they're doing a whole lot out there. I mean, it's an insane first line. What do you think, Brookson?
I mean, brother, I'm going to be honest. If that line doesn't score like 50, then I think it's a failure. Like, there's just no way they don't start pumping out goals, surely. That's like the greatest line ever.
Especially against that first line of the North Division team. You have Arden B on that first line. That's all I need to say. We actually have a fan in the crowd named
Stan V, do not deny Stan V's defensive ability. He is an incredible defender when he is on the line. Same with Pluds. Pluds can also take over a game, so it won't be easy, but it should be executed.
So what's fun about that first line for the North Division team, you have Pluds and you have Stan V, two of the most mechanically gifted players I've ever seen in my life. And then you just have Arden B out there, who is probably the opposite of both of those, just launching P3s. So, I mean, it's just a really strange line. Regardless, we have about 7 seconds to puck drop. Newbilly Bridge, any final thoughts?
Go South Division!
Thank you, Newbilly Bridge. I'm going to send it back up to our commentators now.
Yeah, face-off violation. I do believe someone was actually sitting on the puck. That's not allowed in the game of Blockey Hockey. We're getting a little silly goofy down here, Mason.
What is Panda Man even doing on the ice right now?
I don't know. Same with Arden B. The questions are arising, and I'm not getting any answers, but the puck will drop. R-Doggy getting quick control straight to the center. Robe losing the puck. Actually lost doing a full 360 straight to the center. R-Doggy bricks it. What is this domination by the South team? Just looking like they're playing against nobody right now, but finally, the North Division decide they want to play some Blockey Hockey. Pludge trying to make the greatest mechanical play of his lifetime, cannot execute. And we have a moment of peace.
Pludge is having an MVP run right now this season.
He has been absolutely incredible for whatever team he plays
Golden
on.
Eagles.
That I do. The gold, of course. What else would he be playing for? The Golden Eagles. Pludge is gold. It makes sense. Nonetheless, we'll see how that MVP run candidate right now will perform in the All-Star game as Stan V taking on Robe in the corner inside North Territory, setting it out for one of his teammates, but R-Doggy will be the first one on the trigger. Sending it laterally, trying to get one of his teammates, Plud, speak of the devil, will gain control, losing it. Robe with a pullback. It's a battle. Who's going to get control? It's Pludz versus Youppi. What a battle right here. Star versus Star. Pludz out in the corner looking for a pullback, trying to make a move, but he can't execute on the mechanics. I have personally seen him do that so many times to me in scrims, and I hate it every single time. It works too often.
Works too often.
It works too often. Point blank, Panda Man gloves the shot straight from jail. Line changes. What the F? What the bing? That's the sound you hear when he shoots. I'm just so confused. I'm lost. I'm actually lost. Another straight passes. Okay, these passes to the center have been actually incredible. Like, these have been some of the greatest, like, center goal shots I swear I've seen so far. They are being quite executed on. Now Packers by himself in his own territory, blocked by Jaden. I'm shocked I got to utter those words, but he tries to send it back down the ice again. Will lose it. Jail, Glenny Boo, losing it back to Sammy the Whale. Center ice. Stalemate right now. Packers taking on Missia. We'll see who comes out on top. It will be Missia getting a nice pullback, looking for Jaden, but Jaden kind of loses the puck. It will go behind the net.
Gotta just think for a second. This is Calgary's second line playing together right now. This is a second line. This is even their first line.
This is insane.
I literally said that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna reiterate. Konechny, who's not in the booth. Way to barge into our private property. Here, Stan V tries to get a nice B3. Will end up just getting it a little too far. Line changes underway. The first line's coming out for both teams. Stan V looking to make a move. Almost has the far side of Vasilevsky, but he can't get the 5-hole just in time. Now Youppi recovering. Looking to see what he's going to do. Will be blocked by Pludz.
The way you can commentate this game is kind of crazy. I mean, you got Youppi losing the puck and R-Doggy recovers it, and Youppi had Robe in the slot. Like
that sentence is diabolical. That sentence should never be, like, spoken.
I can't even, like, praise it enough.
Great glove by Vasilevsky as we're yapping. Wait, down center ice. R-Doggy can connect from Youppi's pass. I just can't believe I have to utter these words. This isn't even me glazing. This is just insane how this happens. Welcome to the All-Star game. R-Doggy with a chance from Robe. Down center line. Robe making a nice pullback. That was some great mechanics, but he can't connect on the final shot. We'll see if the North, Arden B, trying to see he's not the weakling here. Gets a great pass out to Pludz, but Pludz can't find the proper angle.
Just gotta appreciate greatness.
Absolutely. Pludz in the corner is one of the scariest skaters in my eyes, in my super biased eyes. He has some great mechanics out of the corner to get a puck in a optimal position, but just can't see what he's trying to do there.
Another mechanical guru. You got Stan V, also very scary in the corner.
Absolutely. They have some insane mechanics that they are able to pull out of the corner that is just hurts my fingers thinking about it when I even try. Youppi trying to get a pass out to Packers. It's a bit of an interesting line now. Youppi is still on the ice. I do believe his stamina has to be getting low. 50 seconds on the ice. Yeah, he will be going for a line change now. Second line's out for both teams. Jail, Jaden. Jail looking at straight center ice. Packers will lose it to Glenny Boo first. He strikes. Packers, great P3, but Panda Man just as sharp as ever. The glove is electric right now. He's not letting another one in after the first goal tonight. Jaden gets it past Jail. He's by himself. P3 easily saved by Vasilevsky. Great positional save. Back and forth, both the teams. Straight center. Can't connect on the pass. Missia. Though great pass by Jaden, nonetheless. Missia looking for center. It's a little too far. Sammy the Whale not going to let that one slide. Jaden with a nice P3 goes straight into the heart of Vasilevsky. Packers calling a play, calling something here. Will lose it straight to Jaden. What a move by Jaden, but it's a little wide. Vasilevsky says, I'm going to do it myself. What was that?
That was another P3 pass in the middle, and he said glove that one, said get that.
Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, no, let
get that stuff out of here. You're not allowing anything before
still
the third
safe
period.
Farming. That's my goat. Never let it say otherwise. We'll take it back up to the booth.
Everybody, welcome back. Second intermission now. Still a 1-1 game. 9-7 shots in favor of the South Division. I mean, just a very exciting game. I mean, a lot of stuff happening out there. The first line of the South Division absolutely dominating the first line of the North Division. But the second line of the North Division, I feel like dominating the second line of the South Division. It's a very just big mismatch happening out there. A lot of fun stuff happening, but neither team able to getting any pucks in net, and that's because the goalie's in net. I mean, they're playing very well too. They're all stars for a reason. What do you have to say about that, Brookson? What do you think?
I mean, when you look at the goalies in the net, debatably, you could say that these might just be the two greatest goalies of all time. Like, you obviously have Vasilevsky, who is probably undeniably the GOAT, and Panda Man probably is number 2. I mean, but so it'll be him or either Spooky Mount or interesting. Nah, it's him and Panda Man. Nah, it's him and Panda Man, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's him and Panda Man. Wait, breaking news, Youppi is gambling in between the intermission periods.
We can't say that. You can't say that word.
I mean, he's taking a risk. He's taking a risk. He's taking a risk, excuse me. In between the periods, and he has gotten the epic nether stick and then the ocean gold violet celebration. No, I like taking chances. I probably should talk about the game though.
All right, I feel like we have a good game going on here though.
Yeah, probably. Bagel, what do you got?
Yes. Lots of shots right there in the second period, and these goalies are on fire. I mean, these goalies are. But who'll be the first goalie to break? I mean, we got two good goalies. Let's see. Is it going to be the GOAT, or is it going to be the current gen?
Ooh.
GOAT?
I
don't know. We'll see.
Wait, I like that. I like that. You Bagel. I like that. That was nice. Respect.
Youppi Bridge, any thoughts?
I think that the South Division should score some goals. Please, score some goals. Put me out there.
Thank you. I mean,
we got a legendary. Youppi got a legendary.
That's
What a
incredible,
telltale
guys.
sign. A telltale sign of greatness to come in this period, Mason.
I'm so ready, and I mean, before we get back into this game, I mean, we could just talk about these players' sticks for a second. Robbie is using the All-Star stick. Youppi is using I believe that is the BHCL Championship stick. Arden B and Pluds. Arden B and Pluds using the brand new Philadelphia Championship stick. I mean, these players have seen it all and been through it all.
Yeah, congratulations to the Philadelphia Freedom for winning last season. Right, it was last season. Am I crazy? Yeah, they have been rewarded with their championship stick, and it does shine with that bell, what Philadelphia is known for. But puck underway. It makes a bell sound. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys should join the Blockey Hockey League and get your own stick when you win inevitably. Join today. I tried. I don't got the shield like I used to. I don't got the shield like I used to. I'm rusty. But anyways, third period underway. We got 4 minutes left. All-Star game underway. We might go into overtime, but our doggy trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Great save by Panda Man as always. Robe looking for a disgusting pass down center, but it is pinged away expertly by Stan V. Now Pluds by himself up against Youppi. Will lose it to the GOAT. Nothing to come out of it though. Pluds with a great P3. The rebound up in jeopardy. Youppi will slide in and take that chance though. Now it's pinged away. Pluds is all by himself, but another P3. Fellas, I'm not going to lie. I can tell it's not working. Vasilevsky and Panaman are electric on the P3's saves right now. I'm going to be honest. We got to start doing something else because clearly it ain't working right now.
I think it's routine for these two.
It is kind of routine, yeah. Once you get into that rhythm, specifically for the P3s as a goalie, it just feels like you're never letting any single one of them in. It's once you're on for those P3s. But then you got the crazy goals like we saw earlier. It's another save by Panda Man, just reiterating my narrative here. Once you're on, you're on. But what I was saying is the first two goals we've seen are the chaotic type of goals that you just can't really practice for, right? You just can't really. You can't really just have it down like that. So that's the type of situation these two teams are going to have to develop in order to score here.
Scary thing for these two goalies is all these players are very capable of pulling out any move at any time at any angle.
Absolutely. As another P3, great glove by Vasilevsky. That was a little to his right. I think he had to glove that or that was going in. Incredible save. But yeah, no, I mean, we've seen people in the corner trying to set up for something like a Michigan here, trying to do something absolutely disgusting. I know Pluds was definitely looking for it at one point to the side of the net, but he just couldn't execute on the mechanics. Missed you. Center ice. After a bit of a back and forth battle, both teams having some respective shots saved by both goalkeepers respectively. It's down center. Jail all by himself. Right into the heart and soul as Packers try to get the rebound. Hit right into the noggin of Panda Man. Again, we are just shooting it right at the goalkeeper right now. The positioning is incredible on both sides of the net. Stan V by himself, trying to get it out to the center, cannot connect on that final hit. Sam the Whale making a good move in the corner, trying to get it past Stan V. Pull back on the other side. Sam the will come out on top, but it will go just a little too far, and now Pluds gains control. Line changes happening, I believe, for both sides. Youppi Ardagi on the ice now. Jail, however, is still on.
Just got a feel for Pluds. I mean, he can get past one. and that'll be Youppi, and then he has to get past another one. That'll be our doggy, and then he has to get past another one.
It's an intimidating task to ask out of anybody, as Youppi makes an incredible move, almost gets it past Panda Man, but again, it's Panda Man right now, and he is on fire with these saves. Both of these goalkeepers are. But I mean, what a tough task you have to ask for this North team, this North first line. You got to get it past our doggy, Robe, and Youppi. I mean, that is...
If you want that all-star stick, you got to work hard.
Yeah, you got to work for it if you're this North team right now. If you're Arden B, Pluds, or... Oh my goodness, what a P3, but it's gloved down by Panda Man. Disgusting. Again, this North team, Stan B, Pluds, and Arden, they got to work if they want to beat this first line, but they will be line changing, actually. Wait, what is happening? Wait, why is Jaden just on the ice by himself? Gang? Gang, that's just... Yo,
oh my
fellas.
God. Oh, wait, that's a smart play from Jaden there. He pulled out an FOV, stepped over the puck, so his team could, like, recalibrate.
Wait, he's a genius.
That's an all-star right
Jaden
there.
is a genius. Wait, that is an all-star play by an all-star player, Jaden. Again, all-star
Look where the puck
player,
ended up.
Jaden.
Ended right behind Panda Man. That could have been really
goal.
bad.
That was 100% a goal.
Yeah.
Smart tactical play. That's like in football when you see him like step out of bounds on a kickoff or something. It's like those heads up type of plays. But anyways, the puck will go underneath, and it's dead center, but Misya able to get it out of our doggy's hands. A tough task, but he delivers. Now Misya, speak of the devil, all by himself, taking on Robe now. He's going up against the all-star lineup of her lifetime. Misya, if you want to be an all-star, this is your time to prove it, but he will lose it to Robe. Going out for our doggy here. Our doggy against Jaden in the corner. We have 40 seconds on the clock in this third period. Potentially overtime in the books for the all-star game here. Cinema, I would say.
I mean, if you expected a lot of goals from this first line, you probably could, but, like, they all have to play differently. Rob, Youppi, and Ardoggy usually used to doing absolutely everything on a line. Now having to play more of, like, a team role.
And maybe there's discrepancy there. Who knows? Just a stylistic difference here for these absolute superstars. Point blank, Youppi gets the goal. 2-1. The South lead with only 14 seconds left on the clock. The GOAT says why he's the GOAT.
It's like we were just talking about how, like, they had to play a little bit more team play. We got a beautiful team play out of, I believe that was Ardoggy, Rob, and Youppi combining to finally cut the heart through the South Division, or the North Division, sorry. And I believe that's going to be the dagger, Brookson. What do you think?
Yeah, it might just be the dagger here. It will be the North top stacking, I believe. So it will be their best players, which is Blood, Stan V, and Jaden.
Borderline is in the building.
Borderline is in the building, and there is a Borderline Bloods connection that has been heavily developed through seasons upon seasons.
Oh, look who he's sitting next to on the away bench.
Let's take a look. Borderline, whoa. Drama in the building in the All-Star game, Mason.
We might be seeing those two on a team very soon.
Ooh, that's a bit
But
of,
we are still in week 5 of this the current season, so
yeah, we're still in week 5.
I don't know what I'm yapping about.
Let's get through this season first. How about that?
Yeah. How about we get through this All-Star game?
Anyways. Youppi Bush gets a quick ban with 10 seconds left on the clock. And it's looking like it's just about over for this North team. 5 seconds on the clock. Something's going to happen. Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. A near chance for the North, but it's denied by the defenders of this South All-Star team, and that will be it. The South will win and will take out the North All-Stars. And it is official. The South Division is simply on top.
Honestly, the North put up a harder fight than I ever thought they ever could. I thought that this game was going to be a bit of a blowout, if I'm not going to lie to you, Brookson. But look at them. Look at them on the ice. Look at all of them.
They're happy. They're having a great time. They're having a great time over here in the All-Star game. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah. They look absolutely incredible. Congratulations, Jail, on your first All-Star win. I believe everyone else has an All-Star stick already.
Let's go, Jail, getting his first All-Star stick, All-Star win. Did great in the game. Had some very impactful moments, denied some chances. He was an All-Star, Mason. He was an All-Star.
Oh, I did not know that. But going left to right, we got Rob, Ardoggy, Jail, Vasilevsky, Packers, Sammy, Youppi. And I believe they all earned 1 diamond crate key as well.
Oh,
that's the prize right there, baby.
That's the prize. Who cares about some stupid All-Star stick? Give me that diamond crate key. Let's see what
there's the All-Star stick and a bit of a close-up.
Woo!
Nice and yellow, nice and bright. Look at all of them
Nice
using
and-
it. Look at all of them
Nice
using
and
it.
victorious. Ooh! Ooh, fit for an all-star, Mason. Well, just to say, it's fit for an all-star.
Incredible night of games tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to Blockey Hockey. We saw Milwaukee clutching up against the Bandits, and then we saw San Francisco up against the Philadelphia Freedom. San Francisco squeezing by, and then we had a nice all-star game between the North and the South Division. And that's going to do it for Week 4 Blockey Hockey. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe for more Blockey Hockey starting, I believe, next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And have a good rest of your night. I was Maspin, joined alongside by Brookson, Bagel Glaze, Newbley Bridge, and Konechny. Good night, Blockey Hockey.
Good night.
Good night, BHL.